Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up for you. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.12 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 0.3%. Bitcoin, 57,600 plus, 2,300 plus for Ethereum, 118 billion plus market cap for Tether, and 35 billion plus for USDC. XRP at the number 7 spots, back up to 56 cents. Now look at this. In the last hour, we're up 6%. Okay? So in the last 24, 6.9. So everything that you're seeing in price move is happening in the last hour. We're up 3.5 on the 7-day. Take a look at this swing in price. We were as low as 52.5289 and went as high as where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen, at 0.5873, and XRP is screaming up 9.14% right here on the 24. And most of that is in the last hour. 6% in the last hour. Now, how about that? I don't know what's going on today, but I have to tell you, I like it a lot. I mean, like a lot. Okay, now let's get into this really quickly. It is linked to, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you, the pitch. You want to know what's going on today? Let me tell you something. Till midnight Pacific time tonight, $2,500 minimum investment at a 5% discount is available for Ripple Private Equity, Cerebras, Automation Anywhere, Stripe. I'm telling you, and so many more. You got to get started today, and you can get started so easily. And let me tell you something. Just click the link, sign up, register, and you're buying. That's what you're doing. It's just a remarkable opportunity. I also want to let you guys know, too, remember, this is open for so many people. When you, look, think about this on a worldwide level, how many people are investing in this. You know, all U.S. investors, and we've streamlined the onboarding process for UK investors now, too. So make sure you click the link below and don't mess around. It's unbelievable. The opportunities are remarkable. And the deals that they give you are just, it's crazy good. It's so good. All right, look at this. The Dixie Moment of Truth. Now, for those of you that don't understand this, the dollar, when it's strong, crypto is weak, and assets in general. And then when the dollar is weak, assets are strong, like crypto. That's the inverse correlation with the dollar index known as the Dixie, the DXY. Now, for a moment of truth here, Eggrad Crypto says it's time for the Dixie to roll down. This could be the pivotal moment we've been waiting for to ignite a euphoric surge in risk-on assets and crypto. And what have we seen in the past hour? 9%, 6% of that in the last hour. So, you know, it's pretty remarkable what we're watching happen here. We have to keep a very close eye. Remember, the Fed is looking to cut rates 3 times, and it could be this week that it happens. So we may see it before this weekend hits, maybe next week. But nevertheless, you know, this will usually kick the markets wide open. So keep your head on a swivel. Now, just in, CNBC reports Bitcoin could soon hit 6 figures regardless of who wins the U.S. election. And I say bring it on. And with those rate cuts, should they bring those rate cuts the way that they've said at the Fed, I think you could see the arguments being made for that, for sure. Now, take a quick listen of Tom Lee as he takes apart Andrew Sorkin's argument and doubts about Bitcoin, which Andrew Sorkin has had many. But take a listen.
What did you say to me?
You know, it could be as high as 150,000 this year.
150,000.
Yeah, because you've got demand improving with the supply shrinking with the halvening. And if monetary policy eases, which we expect, you know, that's supportive of risk assets. And Bitcoin's holding up. I mean, that's another reason why I don't think a drawdown's going to start.
Those are big numbers.
It is sound money. I think it's proving to be useful, and it's been a great store value. It's also incredibly secure. You know, there hasn't been a single fraudulent entry on the blockchain since inception. I don't think any bank can say that's true of their P&L. P&L and accounting, I would trust the proof of work concept. Instead of having 5 people manage an Oracle database, you have a consensus mechanism.
Here's the flip side of that, and you've heard it from the Jamie Dimons of the world. It is the medium of choice for ransomware. I mean,
It's the leading market share in ransomware.
people in that world seem to love Bitcoin. What does that say about this?
The dollar is used in more illicit activities.
99.
I know we talked about that, obviously. by the way.
99.9. What did you say?
And there you have it. You know, the argument continues. We got to get this legislation because meanwhile, the Australian digital dollar is launching on the Hedera network. Shout out to Hedera through strategic partnership with the HBAR Foundation. This move leverages Hedera's high-speed, low-latency, energy-efficient infrastructure to enable faster, secure, low-cost digital transactions. AUDD CEO emphasized that this integration will enhance scalability, stability of digital payments, aligning with modern financial needs. AUDD is also blockchain agnostic and is currently available on Stellar, XRP Ledger, Ethereum ERC20, and now Hedera. The partnership aims to expand AUDD's utility in industries like international remittances, escrow services, real-time payments, both in Australia and globally. Hedera's robust capabilities make it an ideal platform for AUDD to support growing demands in the digital economy. You know, very happy for them, no question about that. Now let's take a look at this here at home. The FDIC says we got 63 problems and these banks are them. Okay? There are a list of banks that are positioned for a high risk of failure. That's what we're talking about here. 63 institutions, financial institutions, are now on the FDIC problem bank list. Now, we've seen flash crashes. We've seen the Signature Bank and Silicon Valley Bank, right? We've seen all of these things happen. We just saw a flash crash in the traditional stock market, a week and a half ago, right? Over $1 trillion, 1.78 trillion wiped out of the market. Meanwhile, somebody's serious. Damn right, Michael Branch, give him a follow. UAE Central Bank approves digital asset insurance from 1 degree. In other words, UAE insurance provider will offer digital asset insurance. Now, this gets me super excited, ladies and gentlemen. I love this. Look, I think everybody should have the right to self-custody. Absolutely. And I also believe people should have the right to have their assets insured. You know, I've had this conversation before, and, you know, it makes a lot of sense. And you could exercise both options. You could keep some in self-custody for yourself and do your own thing. And you could also take advantage of having insurance provider. I love this. When you start to mirror those traditional markets, damn right. I know some people are like, I want to hold on myself. I don't want to hold my Apple stock shares either. I absolutely want a third party to be accountable should something happen. You damn right I do. Damn right. I love insurance. Saudi Arabia says it's open to using PetroYuan for oil settlements. Will Saudi Arabia officially ditch the petrodollar? This has been the concern, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the real concern here. And how much time does the United States have if they do this? Not much at all. And they already have a $15 billion memorandum of understanding known as an MOU with the BRICS coalition of $15 billion. Which means if everybody does what they're supposed to, we're going to join BRICS. That's what that means. So, you know, unless something changes, we're also looking at another 159 countries participating and prepared to adopt the new payment system from BRICS, known as BRICS Pay System. Now, listen, you know, how fast all of this happens, I don't know, but it is happening. And we have to understand just the members that are in BRICS already at this point. You're talking about close to half of the world's population, if not half the world's population, and about half of the world's resources or more. This is something you cannot ignore on the world stage. And the U.S., with their dollar as the global reserve currency, certainly cannot continue to ignore this. Nassim Nicholas Taleb says it best right here. People are not seeing the real de-dollarization in progress. I think I just broke it down. It's not about trade settlements. Transactions are labeled in U.S. dollars as an anchor currency, but central banks, particularly BRICS, have been storing that it is putting their reserves in gold. Gold is up 30%. So the real problem with the dollar, when you see the banks, and especially countries that are in BRICS, hoarding gold as their reserves and gold going up massively, what does it do? It puts in question, because it takes three things to make up an actual currency: a store of value, a unit of account, and a medium of exchange. And the store of value is what is come into question for the US dollar at this point. Because how can you argue that it operates and functions as a medium of exchange and a unit of account? The role as a store of value is being questioned by some of the largest economies of the world now. BRICS want to take us back to the future, a more gold-backed future. You know, I believe, as Molly Elmore has said, that BRICS may become the new payment system for the world, and the United States may be the last member to join BRICS. Think of it for a moment. That's what I would do if I was the United States. I'd tell the rest of the world, you get on BRICS and get going on BRICS, and then we'll join you. Gold is the ultimate form of money, and more people are beginning to recognize this powerful trend. And obviously, Gold Telegraph has highlighted the thread that I just went over. Shout out to Gold Telegraph. Give them a follow. Look, when I see this, this is where I come into play and say, listen, the new digital asset and new digital asset economy, the new digital economy, is absolutely going to need the confidence of gold to shore up and underpin the system and the transition to it. But the transition to what? The transition to these new value protocols like the XRP Ledger and others. That's what we're talking about, a blend of the two. It's not going to be just gold. It's not going to be just crypto and digital assets. It has to be, in my mind, a blend of the two. And that, I believe, is what we're seeing with BRICS. And we know SWIFT has already launched their system to simplify tokenized asset transactions for real-world assets. You know, we're going there, ladies and gentlemen. How fast? It feels like it's taking forever, but we're going. Take a look at this. Monica Long, a long time ago, back in 21, provided a lot of clarity about how tokenization will look. And knowing that we're closer now than ever before, take a look at what she had to say about tokenization. Has always been a key feature of the XRP Ledger, with over 5,400 plus issued tokens since inception. CBDCs will live on new private ledgers that run parallel to the XRP Ledger, using XRP as a bridge to interoperate with other currencies. No more walled gardens. That is what legislative clarity, I believe, is going to do for us. No more walled gardens. No more roadblocks. No more Gary Gensler. And real USD beta minting on the XRP Ledger and Ethereum started yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Super, super excited about that. Remember, it's coming in weeks, not months. Taking a look now at the chart for XRP, Eggrag Crypto, rightfully so, puts a post from June back up on the board and says, XRP, nothing has changed. Shout out to you. And I love seeing this right here and knowing that we are staring down the barrel of a massive, massive explosion. But we're just going to need a little bit of fundamental news to get it all bubbling. So is today? Because we're up, baby. We're up, and I'm loving it. So keep your head on a swivel. That's going to do it for me. We're going into the Freedom Zone, and you're going to want to join us today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the Freedom Zone today. Oh, you want to find out what the world's really like? Come on in. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. We're getting started right now.